On the one hand, I'm fascinated by the incredible technology. On the other, I'm terrified what could happen should this fall into the wrong hands. I've never been so divided. On the one hand, I'm fascinated by
Oh my god, that was incredible. What was it like?
Wow. How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment would go. The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and figured I must have lost my train of thought. It felt eerily natural. And yes, I admit it,
Oh my god,
just as
that
you
was
predicted.
incredible. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! I can hardly wait to finish writing up my latest dissertation. And you owe me $100.
The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and figured I must have
Good
lost
creds.
my train of thought. I'll be keeping myself under constant surveillance now. And yes, I'm curious if any other side effects may manifest.
I knew it, I knew it! So, tell me all about it. How did it feel? Any side effects? Well, I'd leave that up for Alexis and Lyndon to decide. Yes! Good. Here.
I heard. It really was fascinating how all I experienced was a moment of disorientation. It's truly remarkable tech. Not at all. But I can imagine if I experienced disorientation like that, but regained my awareness in another room. It could be a bit jarring. We'll definitely be running some more tests in the future, though. So many situations to account. When it comes to your... if a subject's morals or beliefs in something are strong enough, we still see points of failure. That being said, it's been interesting to discover the actions our subjects sanction in their own minds.
Okay. As much as I'd love to go over the details and potential of this amazing piece of technology I created, Masako wants to see you. It sounds...
Can't talk. Doing calculus in my head.
The new neuro-amphinet design is absolutely brilliant.
Potential hostile detected. Activating combat protocols.
Watch your finger. It's a dangerous machine.
all that junk you're hauling is seriously slowing you down.
My company's future might be right here.
Good, you're here. I wasn't sure how accurate Vina's promise of no downtime was going to be. Now that you've been outfitted with the internal neuroamp, it's time to put that tech to work. We're sending you into Infinity Ltd. Lucas. And wish he shall. All right. You have two options. Option A, you gain entry through their maintenance access on the roof. Option B, we give you an assigned identity and arrange a meeting for you. Just hope those acting skills don't get you caught or killed. Now, depending on your preference, you'll either find yourself in the maintenance hallway or the marketing department. From there, you have three targets. First, you have Lucas Drexler's computer, located in his office on the executive floor. Second is Faye Sengsavan's computer, in research and development. And third, you need to obtain the prototype they are working on, also in R&D.
As you can see, you've several floors to traverse, so I hope you're prepared for an adventure.
That's what we're counting on. Now, I had Ularu create a program that you need to run on both Lucas and Faye's computers.
You see, once we expose Infinity Ltd, all of their data is going to come under intense scrutiny. We only want the public to know about their mercenary hires and unauthorized human trials, but Project Dominion needs to remain confidential. I've created an overseer program that will gather all the evidence we need, and at the same time delete anything relating to Ryujin and the internal neuroamp. Exactly. And what the public doesn't know doesn't hurt them.
With tech like that, I can see why you'd want to maintain control of the narrative, though I strongly object to the methods.
If the media were to draw their own conclusions, I'm certain they'd just create a panic among people. Controlling the narrative is of the utmost importance.
Oh, let's just hope this program is as thorough as you say then.
No, we don't want to mess on this one. A body count will only distract from what we're trying to accomplish here. In fact, unless they're a master at being one with the shadows, I'd suggest you leave your friend behind. Lower. Simon Rychek provided some useful info on how to evacuate civilians from the building. I'm sure you remember him from Sidonia. Infinity's maintenance crew is understaffed. It's only a matter of time before pressure gauges go unchecked and they have a massive issue on their hands. Once that pressure becomes too much, every floor in the building is going to suffer from gas leaks, setting off an automated alarm to evacuate the building. Simon was able to get a passcode for you to access their system's computer, so you can force the heating system to fail. My thoughts exactly. We're also issuing you an operative suit. It should help reduce their ability to detect you. These suits are typically reserved for the senior ranks, but we want to reduce as much risk as possible. Just make sure you follow.
Once you've run the Overseer program and obtained the prototype, your final step is to deliver the slate to David Barron at the SSNN field office. If he asks questions, feel free to give him just enough information to pique his interest, but no mention of Ryujin or who you are. SSNN is used to anonymous tips. They'll do whatever verifications they deem necessary on their own to confirm the story. It certainly will, and we'll have front row seats. So, any final questions before you go? Good luck, and be...
Here's Simon's passcode, your operative suit, the Overseer program. Your cover ID card is encoded with roof entry and elevator access. Don't screw this up. Skylar Lumen.
This will be a day Lucas Drexler will... never forget. I've got my eye on you.
Get in there, and let's show I've been waiting here for ages. Don't wander into any restricted area.
You have the program. With pleasure. So, let's take a look. Aha. The decryption's hit a snag. There's definitely something here. This is exactly what we needed. According to this code, Ularu intended to plant false evidence that would show Masako was working with Lucas. The moment you launched the Overseer program, a series of fabricated communication files would have been uploaded to the Infinity LTD network. One of them even frames Masako for encouraging Lucas to push for early human trials.
First Imogene, now Masako. Ularu keeps using people as rungs on the way up the ladder. Any one of us could be next.
I'm going to copy the necessary files off this slate and issue you a new one. I want to keep this one intact, so Ularu can't dispute it. All right. Now, we finally have the evidence we need to prove Ularu's guilt.
Good. Then let's nail Ularu right to the wall. She deserves everything that's coming her way.
Yes, I'm looking forward. Without that falsified evidence, Ularu is in for a big surprise. I fully expect she'll be eagerly awaiting SSNN's broadcast, anticipating Masako. Here's the new slate with the revised Overseer program.
Eugen CEO is no joke.
Something you might be interested in.
Get your gear today at McLaren's Outfitters. Guaranteed to function.
Any clue how irresponsible you're acting right now?
It'll work itself out. Yeah, you look strange and tough. My mother wanted me to be a doctor.
I have things for you. No way! I am not going to help you murder these people! Mind if we stop by the waterfall on this trip? I could use a few moments to unwind.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep... Okay.
Attention. Please visit McLaren's Outfitters. Because I asked nicely.
Unfortunately, I'm not authorized to make appointments. Hello? Did you... Ah, yeah. Once you arrive, you'll want to talk to...
Something you might be interested in.
Welcome to Infinity Ltd's marketing. Okay. Hello.
Please, have a seat. Our waiting area is just to my right.
I'll go notify Miss Hart that you're here. Feel free to use any of the facilities on the
To the
floor while you
moon,
wait.
shall we?
The break room and bathrooms are just around the corner.
I'll be right here. You expecting me to jump down after you?
taking a bullet for this. We're under attack! Someone there? I'm taking a bullet for this company.
You're done!
Don't make me out of here!
Oh, come on. Quit playing games. Cowards.
There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much. On the one hand, I'm fascinated by the incredible technology. On the other, I'm terrified what could happen should this fall into the wrong hands. I've never been so excited about something in all my life.
Oh my god, that was incredible. What was it like?
Wow. How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment would go. The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and figured I must have lost my train of thought. It felt eerily natural. And yes, I admit it, just as you predicted.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I can hardly wait to finish writing up my latest dissertation. And you owe me 100 creds.
I'll be keeping myself under constant surveillance now. I'm curious if any other side effects may manifest.
So, tell me. Yes!
I heard. It really was. It's truly remarkable. When it comes to your job, if a subject... That being said...
Okay. It sounds like you have...
Hang around too long, and Vina will try to test some of her work on you.
Hello.
My career will be over if this deal falls through.
Good. Now that you've been out, we're sending you Lucas direct. And wish he... All right. You have two option A, option B. As long as you're prepared. Now, depend... From there, first, you have... Second, and third.
As you can see.
That's what we're counting on. Now, I had Ula...
You see, we only want... I've created... Exactly.
With tech like that.
If the media controlling the...
Oh, let's just...
No, we don't want... In fact, Simon, Infinity's wants that pressure. Simon. I'd highly advise. The only thing you're out, or also, it should help reduce. These suits are. And that's what we're hoping.
Once you've run the. If he asks SSN, it certainly will. So, good luck.
Here's Simon's your cover ID. Don't screw this.
Eugen CEO is
Do you have the probe? With pleasure. So, let's take a look. Aha. The decryption's hit a snag. There's definitely something here. This is exactly what we needed. According to this code, Ularu intended to plant false evidence that would show Masako was working with Lucas. The moment you launched the Overseer program, a series of fabricated communication files would have been uploaded to the Infinity Ltd network. One of them even frames Masako for encouraging Lucas to push for early human trials.
First Imogene, now Masako. Ularu keeps using people as rungs on the way up the ladder. Any one of us could be next.
I'm going to copy the necessary files off this slate and issue you a new one. I want to keep this one intact, so Ularu can't dispute it. All right. Now, we find...
Good.
Yes. Without that, I fully Here's the news.
So, we eating at the Sagebrook, or is it just a quick snap from a Terra Brew? To the moon, shall we? No problem.
We don't get very many visitors. Hello. Ah, yeah. Once you arrive.
Welcome to Infinity Howdy. Please, make yourself... Make yourself... Please, have a seat. Our waiting area is just to my right. If you just have a seat, I can notify Miss Hart that you've arrived.
I'll go notify Miss Hart that you're here. Feel free to use any of the facilities on the floor while you wait. The break room and bathrooms are just around the corner.
Engaging suspect. We've got to hit the alarm.
We need to regroup.
Sound the alarm. Officer needs assistance.
Welcome to Infinity Please, have a seat. If you just have a seat, I can notify Miss Hart that you've arrived.
I'll go notify Miss Hart that you're here. Feel free to use any of the facilities on the floor while you wait. The break room and bathrooms are just around the corner.
I can't wait for this day to be over.
The day the roof starts leaking, I quit.
If you want someone to blame, I blame Lucas.
Keep it moving.
evacuate the building. Please find the nearest exit and contact emergency services. Evacuate the building. Please find the nearest exit and contact emergency services.
You hear something?
eventually.
How do we?
Administrations come and go in the big...
David's my
Can I help you?
He writes me.
I hate to break it to you, but his PA's the one who's...
All right. You've got my attention. What's this so-called story about?
I came all this way.
Listen, I might be able to hook you up with some merch. Maybe get you a ticket to a...
Corporate greed claims victims once more. And you have evidence to support this claim. Good. The less... I don't suppose you want to tell me how you got this evidence. Well, obviously the truth is what matters most. But, oftentimes, we have a reputation to uphold as a news network. I figured as much. Is there at least a name I can cite as my source? Why am I not surprised? As long as the evidence is adequate and verifiable, I expect it'll be aired within the hour, if not sooner. Now, if you'll excuse me, I opt.
I will meet David.
Our next stop is the moon. The one or...
Lead the way.
Something you might be interested in. We should stick to the main plaza. Unless you like getting soaked by the rain.
It's a dangerous galaxy. But here at Reliant Medical, we've got you covered. Our trained and certified
And now, a word from one of our sponsors. Think you've got what it takes to tackle the business world? Fancy yourself a megacorp megastar? Then jump on over to
I believe you were specifically told that we did not want a body count on this assignment. If only intent. All the tools at your disposal, and yet here we are. I hope you at least attempted to use the internal neuroamp. And yet not useful enough? Still, it's good to know the applications are proving themselves. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to... Once the story airs... Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
The murders are believed to be linked to a new investigation where Drexler would have been accused of numerous violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barron for SSNN.
Perfect. This exposure puts Infinity right where we want them. The meeting will begin momentarily, but I want you to discuss the... Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom. So... Quite right. The truth is, we'll be making evaluations. We'll shed any employees who don't make the cut, slowly but surely. By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and...
Shed any employees. Ugh. Terminology like that, where you reference manipulating people's lives. Oh, it makes my skin crawl.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move. There are several who might disagree, and you have the perfect tool to help sway them. Yes, that's exactly what it's designed for. The bright side being, they'll never know. Good. You'll find most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a... I trust you'll... Remember to take any opportunity to push for acquiring...
It's good to see you again. And how's my favorite... That's great. One step closer to... So... I'd be the next Ray to carry. How amazing would that be? So the next question is, what will the fate of... That's what I'm hoping for. Well, this is certain. All we can do now is look forward to...
You are just the person I wanted to see. An efficient exchange. You've had the chance to encounter Do you think they're worth... Saving the jobs of thousands is altruistic, which is not a luxury corporations have. It's a financial burden. It would be a huge undertaking on my part. This is true. Infinity never had the financial resources to match our salary offers. Getting what few capable employees they have at half the salary we typically pay here could have major payoffs in the long run. Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole situation? And why do you feel it was well handled? Please note I'm not disagreeing. I just want to know the... I agree. Should Masako had informed us too early, we may have all turned on each other. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been. It's only dangerous. I think we all know how averse our competition. This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time. You're looking interesting today.
So much work to do. If you need something... Now, I'm not sure how the leader of an... I appreciate the flatter. I see now where you're... From a financial and marketing viewpoint, you're right. And maybe I'm being more than a little selfish by focusing on my own department. And you're right. My legal team is more than prepared to handle any surprise situations that might crop up. Are you trying to add to my stress right now? First off, if I find out you used that device on me, I will tie you up in court on whatever charges I can conjure for the rest of your life. Second, that tech is one major human rights violation that no legal team wants to fight. I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects dust in storage.
I couldn't agree more. It should be completely banned from the settled systems.
Well, I'm both glad and surprised. Masako is lucky to have you at her disposal, you know? You may be the greatest asset, aside from the internal neuroamp, that Ryujin has. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful, but now I really do need to get back to my notes.
is so satisfying, isn't it?
This meeting should prove... I assume Masako briefed you on it. That blasted
Indeed. That tech...
If it were up to me, I'd have shut down. I knew it was a grave security. You read my mind? Plus, if we vote to acquire Infinity Ltd., we're about to add a significant workload onto my team. The last thing I want... I imagine we're looking at months of work. I only hope that Masako... Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some preparations. We'll be announcing Ula...
Is Masako checking up on... And I don't have an agenda. Look, I know Masako said, we just need to grab Infinity Ltd. I'm all about free PR, especially when it's... I'm sure I can squeeze enough... All right, I suppose you've earned the... So let's hear it. The possible backlash. However, the internal neuroamp will define the next era of tech. It's not an opportunity you just walk away from. Of course there is. You just have to know the right way to spin it. As any good marketing person knows, the public doesn't know what they want until we tell them. Well, it seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
Did Masako send you to try and convince me to acquire Infinity Ltd? I think we both know that's not going to work. Our public perception is good enough. If you ask me, reaching out to save Infinity just makes us look weak. The internal neuroamp gives us the power to crush our competitors, not take them under our wing. This is exactly why Masako's time as CEO is finished. I'll overlook your poorly educated statement, for now. Throwing your competitor a lifeline when they're about to crash and burn hardly seems wise. Well, it does make Ryujin look good, and we do gain a wider customer base, which means higher profits. You're oddly right about this one, Op. I guess you are worth keeping around. As long as everyone has Ryujin's best interests in mind, this should make for an interesting meeting. An issue? That would be a foolish move. Dalton and Alexis are the only two against it. You'd never get the rest to shut it down. Dangerous indeed. For all I know, you're you. Perhaps I didn't see it earlier, but you're right. The last thing I want is to have my brains... Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
I've got my eye on you.
To the moon, shall we? I'll be right here.
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial, and he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity Ltd.
Believe it or not, I agree. The acquisition has risks, and it's going to create a lot of work for all of us. But the overall payoff will be worth it.
That and Infinity Ltd's current situation makes them more affordable than ever.
Arguments? None? Excellent. Moving on, then.
I think what we're all overlooking is what led us to this situation to begin with. Yes, our security was compromised. But considering Dalton was hired by Masako, the issue obviously starts at the top. In fact, I propose that Masako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Masako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
Security, escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
You'll regret this. All of you.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business. All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up? The internal neuroamp is a key component of Ryujin Industries' success for the next 10 years, if not more. Why would we shelve it after we've finally perfected it?
But I must agree. We can't go through with production on technology like this until certain safeties can be guaranteed.
Very well. All in favor of shelving Project Dominion?
Aye.
All against?
Nay.
We'll start up discussions on how to handle Project Dominion in the future. In the meantime, at least the only person to have one is our own operative. Internal neuroamp research will continue. The dangers have been noted. And don't worry, I'm certain between Alexis and Genevieve, any legal or moral issues will be taken care of by the time it goes to market. Any other matters to bring forth? None? This concludes our order of business for today.
If only there were more hours in the day.
You're looking interesting
So, Infinity LTD learned a lesson the hard way, and we exposed the traitor among us. You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin. It's well earned and deserved. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time.
Yes, I'm proud of you as well. Ularu needed to be brought down. If you wouldn't have stopped her, who knows what she would have done next.
I hope that enthusiasm sticks with you for the foreseeable future. Imogene's instincts were right about you. Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done. And I'm promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it. And also your opinion. As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Who might it be?
You've certainly shaken things up around here. I still can't believe Ularu tried to frame me. An obvious misjudgment on my part. But now that's all in the past. It's time to get back to your typical day-to-day. And I'd say it's good to be back if I hadn't returned to a mountain of paperwork. Now, since you were new, you've been dealing with people, but most of our assignments are generated on the mission board. The board holds any available assignments that our techs have pieced together, and I've approved. Questions? I wish. Assignment approval isn't exactly riveting work. With your promotion, you've earned yourself an office, so whenever you're ready, you can find your own personal mission board inside. And the best perk of them all, you're free to make your own hours. Oh, and congratulations, of course. At this point, go check out the board, and if you have any questions...
Don't cause any trouble.
I'm gonna feel so much safer with one of those drone security robots.
Some excellent weapons on sale. Hey, thanks for stopping.
Likewise. What brings you to Ryujin? Ah, fellow employee. Sure thing. See you later.
Welcome back. Can I interest you in anything? Welcome to the Ryujin Industries. Have a look. Have a good one.
Vito, core kinetics isn't the only. I've got more than you can. Always. Sometimes sticks. I wonder how things would have been different if I took a different path. If I flipped the coin of life.
You're in the Vanguard, right? Hey, thanks for your service.
You need to move some merch. This is the place. Yeah? Buying? Yeah? Well, then let me spell it out for you. You either walked into the... So, instead... Now that's what I... Then here I thought you were just wasting my... Here. Time to move on.
You'll enter a world of You want to head to Euphorica after work tonight?
If you don't see what you need, feel free to ask. Welcome to...
How about hitting up the rooftops and watching lightning hit the span?
The question should... We carry a wide...
Like a good idea.
I can promise you, I've spent years, so take your time.
It's a date.
Am I? I have a lot of... Oh, this is a prime spot. You'd think that was... Anyway, so why don't you... I'm sure we...
On behalf of Stroud Eklund, I'd like to welcome...
Why did you drag me in here?
You said only the finest
something nice.
Oh, please forgive my disrespect. In fact, there's... You mean kill him? Even if I... Anyway, You won't find them.
And then there's the Emporium.
Oh my goodness. Headlock's quite a... You say that. Anyway.
If you find something,
It was good to have you in my shop. Farewell.
Yeah?
Another one.
Have you tried one of our advanced teller machines? Yelling ATMs. You're making your own way on your own time. Gelman.
Scram, I'm on duty.
Illegal contraband in the United Colonies. We're asked to remind that those in possession of the are subject to fines and or Have you tried one of our advanced teller machines? Yelling ATMs.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems.
Welcome to Galbank, the settled system.
Kind of in the middle of something here.
Have you tried one of our advanced teller machines? Galbank ATMs are spread throughout the settled
Meg
system.
Horizon is a fictionalized account of a mech pilot whose dizzying career has her face-off with the UC, Spacers, and...
Not sure if those Varoons have it.
If the gangs can keep from killing each other. Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is... Am I right?
If you have a complaint, go find it. Can't I even get a moment of peace? What is it? Wait. Is this... Are you actually attempting to blackmail me? Just a moment. Oh, I need to catch my breath. Whew. Thank you. I needed a laugh like that. Let me tell you something. I've been threatened by people much worse than you could ever hope to be. Yeah, I don't care if you have a video clip of me stabbing someone in the heart with 100 eyewitnesses. It's never going to stick. So go ahead and take your recording to the Rangers, the FC Council. Hell, put it on SSNN. Whatever happens, it's not going to affect me one bit. Not that it's any of your business, but yes, I'm the administrator of Neon. Actually, there are a lot of perks that come with the job. But you want to know my favorite? One snap of my finger and people who ask too many questions get thrown off of the upper platform. I love that one. Next time, don't bother me unless it's important. So important that you need to interrupt my busy schedule.